Hey guys, Sean here. I know it's been at least 7 months since my last review, which was my video review on the Captain America movies. And that's mostly because my webcam has been a piece of crap lately. So, and among other parts of my computer having problems. So I've got a new computer now. It is a HP Pavilion, I think that's what it is. That's what a sticker thingy says. So yeah, I'm here. So I've got a new computer, and I'm here to review the newest Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, Avengers: Age of Ultron. That's right. 3 years after the original Avengers movie, and at least 5 movies later. 3 years, 5 movies later, we have Avengers: Age of Ultron. But let me just recap my feelings of the first Avengers movie. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. It is not only the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movie made, it is the best of the Marvel back catalog. That includes the original X-Men movie all the way to Age of Ultron. The whole Marvel filmography. Avengers 2012 is the best of all of them. It had the best story, the best acting, the best action. It was just the best. It even had the best villain, my friends. But you are here for Age of Ultron, aren't you? Yes, you are. How is Age of Ultron? The big question I'm probably going to get, and I'm pretty sure every critic's got it, is Age of Ultron better than the last Avengers movie? No, not even close. Well, a little close, but not lying. Think of it this way. Think of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It was a series of movies that people thought was never going to happen, didn't even think it could be made, or wasn't even possible to be made, and yet it was a big success. That's what the original Avengers movie was. A movie that people didn't think would be made, didn't think it could be made, but yet it came out in a big success, and was a big success. But like I said, you're here for Age of Ultron. The Avengers: Age of Ultron picks up, a few years later. I don't know how many exactly. With following the events of Winter Soldier, Shield, has been compromised, yada yada yada. So the Avengers are basically for themselves, working for themselves, without any backup extraction, or not that they ever needed extraction, but without backup, etc., etc. So Tony and Banner basically create this peacekeeping program, codenamed Ultron, which is basically an artificial intelligence designed to, keep the peace, obviously. But, things go awry. The artificial intelligence develops its own, intelligence, self-aware, mind of its own, and basically, in self-defense, kills Jarvis, or so we think, kills Jarvis. So anyway, Ultron basically upgrades to a new robotic body, and basically takes all the drones that Tony designed and uses them as his soldiers, essentially, along with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, who are played by Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen. And I thought they did pretty well for their characters. But the original cast, they slip right back into their roles. Ultron's plan basically is, like in the comics, he sees humanity as a weakness, and so he plans to exterminate extinguish the human race and start over. Like I said, the original cast is perfect. They slip back into the roles. Not a sour note between them. Robert Downey Jr., I think, is the best he's ever been. I think, in my opinion, he's probably the best he's been. Chris Evans, still awesome as Captain America. I do think he's better as Captain America than he was as Human Torch. And to be honest, I liked him as Human Torch. Chris Hemsworth, still awesome as Thor. Brenner and Johansson's still good in their roles. I can't think of any other actors playing those characters, to be honest. Mark Ruffalo's still good as Banner and the Hulk. And he's still doing the motion capture like he did in the last one. And fun trivia for you guys. During the production of this movie, Mark Ruffalo actually worked with Andy Serkis to improve the motion capture of the Hulk. Some fun fact for you. And speaking of Andy Serkis, he does make an appearance in this movie as a character named, I think it's Ulysses Claw. I don't know who that character is. I remember I'm not fluent on the comics. But yeah, Serkis does appear in this movie for at least 2 minutes or so. But still fun to see him as, himself. Not covered in CGI and everything like I've seen in the past. So yeah, and then you got Don Cheadle and Anthony Mackie coming back as Rhodey and Falcon. And Rhodey's actually War Machine in this movie. Thank you. Did not like the Aaron Page thing. And then you got Paul Bettany pulling double duty, essentially, as Jarvis and as Vision. And I thought Bettany was really good as Vision. He's still as awesome as Jarvis. So yeah, this movie was really good. My favorite scene, I would have to say, is the scene where they're all sitting down together and all taking turns to lift Thor's hammer. I thought that was a funny scene. The funny thing is that the one that when they get to Black Widow and she's like, "Oh no, I'm not trying that." The funny thing is that actually in the comics, Black Widow actually did lift the hammer. Strange that they didn't do it for the movie. Still kind of strange. And actually, the funnier thing is that Vision is actually somehow not explained able to lift the hammer, and that's how he gains the Avengers' trust. Is because he picks up Thor's hammer and just simply hands it to him, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, and then at the end of the movie, it ends with the roster of the team changing because the other members, they basically go their separate ways for reasons I don't understand, but I can probably see why, because they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it for much longer, which I understand. So the new roster is basically Captain America, Black Widow, War Machine, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, and Vision. Because Quicksilver does die in this movie while trying to protect Hawkeye from, I'm assuming, Ultron and his drones. I don't know. But yeah, I really liked this movie. I thought it was at least as good as the first Avengers movie, but not better. So like I said, some good action, good characters, good story. Some of it was a little rushed, but still a good movie. I hope you guys go and see it. It's really good, quite entertaining. Best of Phase 2. And I can't wait for Ant-Man, can't wait for Civil War, and cannot wait for Infinity War. Especially Civil War and Infinity War. Now go see Age of Ultron, and I'll see you later.